Good afternoon, everyone. Friends on the stage, may I invite you to sit? You're welcome. So I'd like to invite you to start with me in the spirit of prayer for this very special event. The author of the book of Ecclesiastes wrote, "To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. This is the season of celebration, the time to give thanks for wisdom, dedication, experience, and lives well lived." As we honor unique individuals and accomplishments this afternoon, may our eyes take in a wider lens of work and purpose, to join hearts, minds, and hands in our hood motto, Corde et mente et manu, so that every life will know the blessings of health, strength, and deep peace. Amen.
Good evening, welcome. It's good to be here in person with all of you, and this is a joyous occasion, so shout outs and all of that are welcome. Welcome to our esteemed guests, our honorary degree recipients, and our retiring faculty. And welcome to all their guests, family, friends, and admirers, and all members of the Hood family. A college like Hood, one that is small in stature and resources, is defined not by the size of its endowment, especially right now with the market, or its rankings, or even the beauty of its campus, which we know is fabulous. Hood derives its strength and worth by the people who comprise our community, small and large. The students, alumni, faculty, administrators, trustees, benefactors, and community leaders who selflessly give their hearts, minds, and hands per our motto in service to others. In so doing, they positively impact our students' lives, enrich our community, and inspire us all by their contributions. Today, we gather to honor those whose exemplary dedication to their profession, their communities, and their passion have made a significant impact, one worthy of great honor. So on behalf of all members of the Hood community, I extend my deepest gratitude to each of you and am privileged to honor and celebrate you at this ceremony. It is my pleasure, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, some of which were able to join us this evening, to award the 3 deserving recipients with an honorary degree. Our first recipient, unfortunately, is unable to be with us today. He had a pretty good excuse. He is at his grandson's college graduation. But I wanted you all to know a little bit about Mr. George Irish and why we are honoring him with this degree. So I will read to you the citation on his degree. George Irish, you have spent a lifetime devoted to journalistic excellence and philanthropy. In 1979, you joined Hearst Newspapers, one of the oldest and most well-respected media outlets in the country. You quickly established yourself within the organization, holding various executive roles throughout the course of your career. You served as publisher of the San Antonio Light, the Beaumont Enterprise, and Midland Daily News, among others. For your work in publishing, you received the 1992 Texas Newspaper Leader of the Year Award. You rose through the ranks at Hearst and became vice president, a demanding but distinguished post that you held until 1993, when you were named a group executive. In 1998, you became president of Hearst Newspapers, expanding operations and leading the company into the era of digital news. For more than a decade, you were instrumental in steering the company into the 21st century. Your adaptability and keen insight proved indispensable to the company's longevity. After 29 years, you retired as president of the corporation and moved into the nonprofit sector, becoming vice president and director of the two Hearst Foundations, the William Randolph Hearst Foundation of California and the Hearst Foundation of New York. You first visited Hood's campus in 2018 when the college was being considered for an award from the Hearst Foundation. You helped make this funding happen, which enabled us to expand our Summer Research Institute. The grants from the Hearst Foundation allow underserved undergraduate students to participate in hands-on, high-impact experiential learning opportunities that prepare them for future careers within their disciplines. Therefore, be it resolved for your pursuit of journalistic integrity, your cultural, social, and educational contributions, and your enthusiasm for supporting underserved students, the Board of Trustees of Hood College hereby confers upon George Irish, the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto, given under the seal of Hood College, Frederick, Maryland, on this, the 20th day of May, 2022. Wow, that's a lot of twos today. George asked me to share with all of you how sad he was that he was not able to be with us today. He hopes to come back to Hood campus soon, but really appreciates this honor and extends his deepest gratitude. I'm proud to say that despite his national renown, Hood College is the first to award him an honorary degree, so we're very proud of that. A little closer to home, and actually with us today, are our other two honorary degree recipients. Our next honorary degree recipient is Dr. Barbara Brookmeyer, Chief Health Officer for Frederick County. Barbara, your steadfast leadership has helped Frederick County, including Hood College, persevere through a global crisis that has affected each and every one of us. A strong educational background played a role in your success. First came a Bachelor of Science in Toxicology from Philadelphia College of Pharmacy and Science. This was followed by a medical degree from Hahnemann University. Finally, you earned a Master of Public Health degree from Johns Hopkins before completing residency training in family medicine at the Ventura County Medical Center in California. Before coming to Frederick, you served as Deputy Health Officer on the Eastern Shore of Maryland in both Somerset and Dorchester counties, while also working as a family physician in the Migrant and Community Health Centers. You later joined the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Health Resources and Services Administration, where you implemented policy to increase diversity within the healthcare industry. As health officer for the Frederick County Health Department, you could not have predicted the hardships our community would endure when COVID-19 swept across the nation and the world. You faced a seemingly insurmountable threat, compounded by pervasive uncertainty and widespread anxiety, some of my own some days. Despite these formidable challenges, you did not back down. You kept a level head and worked tirelessly to protect people from the pandemic, especially our most vulnerable citizens. Because of your efforts, lives were saved. During a time when healthcare workers were under tremendous strain, you surely embodied what it means to be a hero. Your unwavering support for the people of Frederick and beyond earned you the title of Community Leader of the Year in 2021. Therefore, be it resolved for your resilience during an unprecedented public health emergency, your efforts to assist underserved communities, and your dedication to making health services equitable and accessible to all, the Board of Trustees of Hood College hereby confers upon Dr. Barbara Brookmeyer, the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto, given under the seal of Hood College, Frederick, Maryland, on this, the 20th day of May, 2022. Now we can all clap. There you go. Perfect. supposed to be able to hold this. This is the true test, but I will help you. Please.
Thank you. This is such an honor, and I'm speechless still, almost. So I would like to say that, while this is an individual honor for me, it's really the result of the support from my coworkers, from my family, and from the community. I have the honor to work with 400 of the most incredibly competent, compassionate, and creative folks. My family, when I think back from the pandemic, we had a pandemic in 2009, and my husband, my late husband, did more than his fair share at that time, taking care of our infant and toddler children. And now when I think about now, my sister, without her support, helping to be our lifeline during the virtual year, and my sons who, without complaint, allowed us to have many way too late night dinners and have learned to cook mostly nutritious meals for those nights. And then finally for the community. And when I think about for Hood College, I count at least 5 departments that I work with here and that my colleagues at the Frederick County Health Department work with, and we are just so excited for what we have done and what we're looking to do in the future. And when I learned of the decision to establish a public health degree program, I was so excited. But then the timing, right before a pandemic. So I do have to say that when you tell me 10 years from now that you're looking to add a master's degree program, I'm not sure what I'm going to do at that time, but I am going to make sure I have enough toilet paper. But thank you. Thank you.
That was wonderful. I promise that we will be very thoughtful before we do something like that. But I will tell you, the program is booming because what a great way to educate students about the importance of public health. Not the way I wanted to, but, well, and I have to just ad-lib and say the program benefits so much from the wisdom and the input of Dr. Brookmeyer. I was going to say Barbara. Can I say Barbara? And she really helped shape that curriculum, and we are so excited about the opportunity that she has given to our students and will give to participate in her work here in the community. So very exciting. And so now, our 3rd degree recipient. Our final honorary degree recipient, Abba Blankson, Hood class of 1999, will serve as our commencement speaker tomorrow. Give it up. Abba, your many accomplishments and varied career paths share a common thread, the desire to uplift the people who need it most. Born and raised in Baltimore, you chose to study mathematics at Hood College. Lucky us. As an undergraduate, you were actively engaged as a member of the Black Student Union and helped organize the annual Liberation of the Black Mind Weekend, still happening today. After graduating in 1999, you worked in the Office of Admission, helping to recruit the next generation of Blazers. You then enrolled in Towson University and earned a master's degree in computer science. You stayed at Towson as the Associate Director of Marketing for several years. You continued to boost your credentials and engage in lifelong learning by earning an MBA from Cornell University, where you then served as Director of Information Technology. With proven versatility, you transitioned into the marketing field after accepting a position as Development Outreach and Communications Officer with the U.S. Department of State. In 2013, you returned to the world of higher education as Senior Director of Marketing and Communications with the Common Application, spearheading public engagement campaigns and revitalizing the organization's brand identity. Currently, you are the Chief Marketing and Communications Officer for the NAACP. In this executive position, you have launched innovative and impactful initiatives, including the Davey Award-winning Virtual March on Washington and the publication of the book 2020 in Black, both of which highlighted long-standing racial disparities in America. As an advocate for diverse voices in government, education, and the nonprofit sector, you are an inspiration to us all. With the ability to apply your unique skill set across a range of occupations, you embody the values of a liberal arts education that we so cherish here at Hood. Therefore, be it resolved for your dedication to promoting racial justice, your commitment to celebrating the full spectrum of the Black experience, and your passion for education, the Board of Trustees of Hood College hereby confers upon Abba Blankson, the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto, given under the seal of Hood College, Frederick, Maryland, on this, the 20th day of May, 2022.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So I have a whole 15-minute speech prepared for the commencement tomorrow, but I did want to say my love for Hood is immeasurable. Hood is literally the place where I became Abba Blankson. In the first week, I was running for VP of the class or something, and I was going around and writing my middle name, which is actually the name my father gave me, which I treasure. I was writing that, and I thought, people are not going to vote for this. This is too complicated. And so week 2, I started putting Abba Blankson because I thought people would vote for that. I won the election, and the rest is history. But I am so grateful for Hood, for my twin goddess mentors, Dr. Mayfield and Dr. Zaki, who have been so supportive over the last few years, and all of my friends and my family, my sister, who I say loved my Hood experience so much that she's now a professor at Spelman, right, because we were a women's college. And so I am so grateful to all my friends and family and my mentors for being here, and I'll have more words at the commencement tomorrow. Thank you.
Have to stay hydrated. It is now my distinct honor and privilege to pay tribute to 3 retiring faculty members who have indeed left a lasting legacy on the college through their teaching, research, and service. Linda Kennedy, you want to stand just so people know who I'm talking about? Thank you. Linda arrived at Hood in 2018. You can sit while I read all this. Yeah. With more than 40 years of nursing experience, including critical care, emergency departments, and leadership roles in acute care. She had also taught since 2005, her true passion. While at Hood, she has served as chair of the nursing department, and under her leadership, our nursing students' passing rate of the NCLEX, the licensure exam, has gone from 80% to 100% with our class of 2021. Some of our 22s are still taking it, so. The program has truly flourished beyond all our expectations under her direction. Earlier today, she pinned 18 graduates. So it is my deep honor to congratulate Linda Kennedy on her well-deserved but bittersweet retirement with our deepest thanks. Come on over. Get a pic.
Didn't tell me I'd have to say anything.
That's not my fault.
Well, I could talk for hours, but I did that this morning. So I will tell you that the best thing, and I always tell people, I tell students, potential students, people who are thinking about a job here, this is the best place I have ever worked. The commitment to the students is unending. People support each other. I have made so many friends, and I have a faculty that is outstanding, and it is bittersweet for me to retire. But I take all the memories I had here, and it's really a good thing to retire this way, where you get the choice, and you were so happy. So, thank you. Thank you.
Our next retiree is Martha Bari. Assistant Professor of Art History. Martha first joined Hood as an adjunct faculty member in 1997 and became a full-time faculty member in 2008. Her courses have spanned Western and Asian art and reflected her lifetime fascination with the art of both the East and the West. In addition to her role as a faculty member, Martha has served as the director of first-year seminars for many years. And the list of what Martha has contributed to on this campus would keep us here all night. In so many ways, she has left her handprint on this college and on many, many students. So it is my honor to grant Martha Bari, Ph.D., with the status of Professor Emerita.
I'm caught a little bit off guard because I actually didn't know I would be given the microphone. But I really want to say how honored I am to have this privilege given to me. Hood College has been a part of my life for so many years that I don't even want to do the calculations anymore. And I can tell you that throughout my time here, the most important, the most special, the most rewarding aspect of my job was teaching, and is teaching, I guess. Can't say it, I haven't finished yet. I have a graduate student who's about to get a master's. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that we really got to have an opportunity to have hands-on experiences with our students, and to see someone come in as a freshman looking like a little kid from high school, and then watch them walk across the stage 4 years later, grown men and women with the world in front of them. There is nothing like it. So the only other thing I have to say is I sort of don't want to go, because when we were in the waiting room, I learned this really fantastic hack on how to put my hood on. And now I never have to do it again. Anyway, thank you again. Thanks so much.
Told her she can always join the processions for all future commencements. Probably not on days like tomorrow, maybe, but okay. So our final retiree is Jerrold Van Winter. Associate Professor of Management. Jerry started his career in the telecommunications industry and later served as the Director of Marketing and then President of an international computer software company. After a 15-year career in business, he earned a doctorate in marketing. And fortunately for us, he then joined the Hood faculty in 2009, where he has taught both marketing and management classes. As a small way to show the impact that Jerry has had on this community, and most especially our students, he was honored with both the Advisor of the Year and the Excellence in Teaching Awards. Jerry will certainly be missed, so it's a bittersweet day, but it is my honor to grant Jerrold Van Winter, Ph.D., with the status of Professor Emeritus.
Yeah, like everyone else, I wasn't quite ready, but it comes from the heart, so it's easy. First, I'd like to thank my wife. She's made this wild ride possible by agreeing to let me switch careers in mid-career, and then she's put up with the working 7 days a week and a slight pay cut. So thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. And I'm also very thankful to my colleagues, both in my department, throughout the faculty, throughout the staff and the administration. When I was looking to go in academics, I talked to a few different other institutions, and I felt most comfortable with the people at Hood College, and I have not regretted my decision to come here for a day. And last is the students. They're so amazing. When I did this, it was for, basically I was going to do it for 5 years, and then I was going to go retire and fish somewhere. And I kept promising my wife we'd do that at some point. Now it's 13 years later. It's the longest I've worked anywhere in my career. It's the happiest I've ever been. Hood students, I can't imagine better students in the world. I've looked forward to coming to school every single day. I got sad 2 days ago when they were moving out, and I'm sure I'm going to miss them this fall, but thank you very much.
Why don't you, will you join me in one more round of applause for all our retiring faculty? On behalf of Hood, but most especially our students, our thanks, our gratitude for all you have done to touch their lives and all you've done to positively impact Hood. Okay, we're almost to the party. Please stand as you are able and join us for the Alma Mater, which is in your programs. You didn't have to memorize it.
High tower above thy sky columns so fair, gleaming white in their calm majesty. Thus long have they battled the wild storms of time, and will stand in the years yet to be. Though we wander afar from thy sheltering walls, borne along on life's rough surging sea, yet our hearts, Alma Mater, unchanging and true, will be loyal and faithful to thee. Hood College above thy dear green ivied walls, how fond memories cluster and twine. There are friendships so golden that bind us to thee. Preparation for life too was thine. May we never forget thy lesson so true, but honor and praise thy dear name. In our joy and our tears, in our triumphs and fears, may our lives ever be worthy of thee.
Why don't you go ahead and sit? Not that I have a long benediction, I promise you. I do feel like I'm the only thing standing between you and a really great party. So, for honorary degree recipients, Barbara and Abba, and for Mr. Irish, who is not with us, and beloved colleagues, Jerry and Martha and Linda, this benediction is for you. For those of you who continue, we hope your work, and for those of you who are finished here at Hood, please receive this blessing from the late Irish poet John O'Donohue. This is where your life has arrived. After all the years of effort and toil, look back with graciousness and thanks on all your great and quiet achievements. You stand on the shore of a new invitation to open your life to what is left undone. Let your heart enjoy a different rhythm. When drawn to the wonder of other horizons, have courage for a new approach to time. Allow it to slow you until you find freedom to draw alongside the mystery you hold and befriend your own beauty of soul. Now is the time to enjoy your heart's desire, to live the dreams you've waited for, to awaken the depths beyond your work, and enter into your infinite source. Friends, go in peace with our deep appreciation and love. Amen. Thank you all.
Thank you all for coming today to join us in honoring these very special people. Will you join me in one more round of applause? And I would ask you all to remain in your seats until the platform party has recessed. Thank you.